Link skill level up or skill orbs? Which one is the key to absolute strength? Very recently we got a global Dokkan tweet that did allow us to fill out this survey, and this is of course the very first question here. As you can tell in this video today, we're going to be discussing which of these two options are the better one, and just generally what advantages we can see from both of these improving in the game. Now, this is 5-9 Gaming, of course, and my name is Minato. Before we hop into it, I will also be talking about the second question real quick, which is, of course, about the vote for an EZA between either LR Super Saiyan God Goku and LR Beerus and Whis. We will be putting out a tweet for you to fill out your fan-made submissions on how you think the EZA could look like, and we'll be doing a separate video on that. But just want to put that out there before we continue on with this specific topic. Now, let's hop right into it.
Hey guys, Goresh here. Just wanted to give you all a quick update that we are planning on dropping some new merch very soon. Now, it's been a very long time since we've done anything merch related, so for those of you who are interested in potentially grabbing some 5-9 merch, we will be doing some announcements soon. I expect when this video drops, probably following within the next few days, we will have the exact date and time announced somewhere for when the merch will be dropping, but keep your eyes peeled if you're interested. On top of that, Talon and I are planning on doing a live stream. I think the date has yet to be decided. We haven't really fully fleshed out the details for that yet, but the premise behind the stream is going to be for me and him to both discuss basically us living in Japan, answer questions, stuff like that. So we will let you guys know ahead of time when that's going to be coming out as well, when we're planning on doing that, along with the merch drop. So again, keep your eyes peeled. We'll come back soon with an update. Hope you guys have a good day, and we'll see you all in the next one.
So, skill orbs and link levels are, I think, two very important things for your characters right now. And I would generally think people agree that link leveling right now just has a bigger impact on your characters than skill orbs, at least how the system currently is functioning. So first, we're going to talk about link levels and the advantages that link leveling could give your characters if they were improved. So I think the link level system is kind of a little bit of a mess right now, because essentially what it is you take a bunch of characters, go into quest mode, let's say 28-2, very recently introduced to the global version, very good link level stage, and you just play it over and over, and that's pretty much it. It's not really something that you're meant to like get very quickly. You can grind it like that, but it's a system designed for you to get these characters stronger over time. However, at this point, having big bad bosses link level 10 and things like that are just so much of an impact that you would rather get them done as soon as possible. Recently, they have been giving us events such as the Guru events, the Metal Cooler event we got during Worldwide, and even the new, very recent Rastoroshi training event is getting a new stage for even higher link level chances. So you can see they're definitely putting improvement into that system and allowing us to get more and more options. What I would say would be the best thing to come out of this vote is if they give some sort of form to get those keys for free. So if you're unaware what the keys are, they are monthly packs that you can buy on the first of every month. And each run, which costs 5 keys, does give you a guaranteed link level for every single character that you have on the team. So if you have a character with like 5 link level 9s, they will all guaranteed get to link level 10. That is a very, very huge thing and a very good thing to introduce, right? So I feel like if they gave us some sort of missions every 2 weeks or something among those lines, that will allow us to get keys in order to even just free-to-play players be able to speed up the link leveling process for very important characters. Let's say you have LRS tier cooler, you're free to play grinding him and he's not done, but he's getting up there. You could use the keys, finish him off, get that level 10 big bad bosses, and he becomes much more extremely powerful. I think that could be a really good idea in order to help speed up that process, because especially if you're not spending stones and you're farming 24/7 like some of us Dokkan YouTubers, there will be a very much dramatic time frame difference between if you use stones to respend stamina or if you don't, right? Additionally, it could be possible where they just simply create a different type of stage specifically for link leveling that can be played more than once a day. Like, what if there's a stage that you could do repeatedly over and over, specifically that is just for link leveling, dedicated just to link leveling? they kind of do that with the quest story mode, but maybe make it like some sort of extra incentive where if you, like, let's say you play the event like 10 times, you're guaranteed to get a link level in that time frame, or something along those lines, right? We don't know how exactly they could take it. I know a lot of people would prefer if link leveling was sort of like an XP kind of bar, where you guarantee get the link level after you play with the character a certain amount of times, instead of it being a complete RNG chance. I'm not sure if they would really revamp it to be something along those lines, but if they do want to make really big changes to the link skills kind of system, that would be something that I've seen some people brought up. Now, I do also, of course, want to talk about the skill orbs, which I think is personally what I chose. I think that the skill orbs have a much more room to improve and have a lot more possible innovation in terms of how our characters could be customized, right? So we already have a bunch of interesting options right now in terms of the hidden potential, right? We have skill orbs that give you dodge, stats, crit, and additional. That's basically the bread and butter. However, we've already had these type of skill orbs for such a long time. It's been basically, over 2 years at this point, right? If I'm not mistaken, skill orbs were introduced during the 5th anniversary. So because of this, it's like, well, how could they actually improve this skill orb system to make it more interesting? And this is something that's always been a possibility, but they did mention it very recently in the actual survey for the 7th anniversary, I believe, and also the worldwide download celebration. They brought up the fact about skill orbs giving additional passive buffs to your characters or improving upon characters' current kits. So let's say we have, STR Namek Goku's EZA. He did end up keeping the 30% chance to guard against all attacks. As mentioned in the survey, they did state there could potentially be a skill orb that increases the chance to guard. So what if there is like some sort of gold skill orb that increases the 30% chance to guard to being a high chance or even a 70% chance to guard? And then, let's say you sacrifice a skill orb that can give defense and dodge instead of that, or additionals instead of that. And you can kind of mix and match with these characters. Giving extra abilities like that could be very interesting. Or maybe there's a skill orb that increases an evasion chance for a character. Let's say a character has a high chance to dodge, and then you decide, hey, if I give them this skill orb, they get an extra 10-20% chance to evade on top of their existing passive. And then, maybe someone else decides, hey, I'm going to instead build this character with additionals because they stack, and I would prefer them to stack. It could create a lot of more diversity in different team builds and different character builds, and I think overall it'll lead to a lot more fun and discussion in terms of like, hey, how to build this unit or the best way to build this unit. Additionally, they also talked about things like damage reduction. So let's say a character like, I'm trying to think of one on the top of my head, like Physical Dokkan Fist Kid Goku, right? He gives damage reduction to all allies. What if there's a skill orb you can equip to a character that gives 5% damage reduction per X ally in the field, such as STR Piccolo, the very recent support unit, or a skill orb that gives 5% damage reduction to all allies, such as Kid Goku giving damage reduction to all allies, like a gold skill orb, 5% reduction if there's a Dragon Ball Heroes category ally in the team for like the Heroes team later on in this month, right? I think there's a lot of very much interesting customization they can give to these skill orbs, and of course, even then, the existing skill orb system is pretty bad. What if they introduce a way to combine these skill orbs? I think that's a thing that people have been bringing up. So like, let's say if you have a level 2 attack and a level 3 attack, you combine those and you get a level 5 attack. Or like say for defense, additionals as well. So that these very low level, like, level 1 HP, level, 2 additional, we can combine them and become a more effective skill orb that you can equip to these characters. That would especially help like silver skill orbs that they don't really usually give out. Maybe even just make the Whis event that's existing better, where you can get EX skill orbs instead, so that you could permanently equip on and off on all your characters. There's a lot of ways that they could improve both link leveling and skill orbs. Even with link levels, they could just literally revamp the link level system again and fix some of these really bad links like Berserker, right? That is a terrible link that I'm sure everyone knows about. and maybe even a customization where you could switch links off some characters, like maybe introduce an 8th link, right? There's so many things they can do here with these type of things, so it really is left up to your interpretation. I think either way, no matter whatever you vote for, they are gonna bring both changes to both link leveling and skill orbs. So I'm very excited to see how this turns out, but let me know what you guys think. Thank you all for watching and listening to us ramble for about 9-10 minutes. And of course, I will catch you all in the next video. Peace out.